If you're listening to this episode, I bet you're wondering what behaviors you're doing that keep you from getting your needs met and ending up in situationship after situationship. I got you. I've created a situationship quiz and I'm so excited about it. Take the quiz to discover more behaviors and more tips for navigating situationships, because I know you're in more than one right now. No judgment, boo-boo. I used to have 5 situationships at a time. Yes. So you're not alone. You can find the quiz at www.dontea.co/quiz. That's DONTEA.co/quiz. I'll drop it in the show notes as well. Okay, back to the episode. Hi, loves. Guess what? We made it to the end of our first season. Yeah! Season 1 down, done, in the books. I wanted to take this time to thank you all for listening to my very special project. Like, this is, it's just been a long time coming. And I love having a podcast. And of course, there are moments where I'm like, forget it, just shut it down. So I really mean it when I say thank you so much for listening and enjoying it and coming back each episode. I see how the show has grown already, and I am just like so excited to see how it'll grow next year. You know, I feel like, I don't know if anyone has watched, what's it called? Oh my gosh, Only Murders in the Building. And there was a scene where Martin Short was like, we already have 4 listeners, we have 4 subscribers or something already. And at this rate, by Thursday, we'll have like 1,000 or something like that. Like that very it's happening now. So just wait till the end of this week. I'm going to be like on Oprah's couch. Like, watch. So I really have enjoyed seeing like the growth of it and, kind of like, oh wow, okay, people are liking it and okay, let's keep going. So thank you to all of my USA listeners, of course. Thank you so much. And also, like, unexpected, I guess. Don't want to sell yourself short. So shout out to my international listeners too, like the people in the UK and Norway and Africa and even India. Thank you so much for listening. You know, it really warms my heart and has me floating for a little bit when people say how they love the show. How it's so helpful and that they are actually learning from it. Like, what? Like, what else could I ask for? Well, I mean, there's always something to ask for. And it's amazing. It's amazing. It really is. It really is. I'm glad that's what's coming out of listening to my shenanigan stories and then be like, okay, now this is what you can do moving forward. I also want to take this time to thank my guests during this season, Scarlett and Lisa. Thank you so much for coming on and being open, honest, and vulnerable. Love you guys so much. Thanks for doing this with me. And I'm sure you'll be back very soon. I don't think I ever went into the details about how this show started, so I will give some of the background tea right now. It all started in 2015. I had a group of people over at my house and we were all just like talking about everything, you know, under the sun, with a special focus on relationships, of course. And someone said, this should be your show. Like they knew I've been trying to create something that could be like an open format kind of thing. And I agreed. I thought I would use a different outlet, like maybe I'd be a blogger or maybe even a YouTuber. However, as time went on, podcasting just seemed to be the best fit for me. And so you may be wondering, like, Dontea, this show just came out this year. Why are you talking about 2015? Well, I'm glad you brought that up. The answer is simple. Life happened. So many things took place in my life between now and then. Like, it was wild. It was wild. And, you know, I just kept telling myself, like, the show will happen when it will happen. Truly. I mean, there was this season of like getting my therapy license. That took some time. I had to take, priority. There was a time of trying to figure out my different career paths and exploring those options, moving cross country back and forth, ending significant relationships from friendships to partners, and just the regular like team too much. So don't worry. I will tell you all those details in a future show. You can count on it. So yes, loves, that's how we got to the season premiere in 2021. Here we are. I'm so happy that this show came out when it did, because you probably would have heard from me like every 4 months. Seriously, like no lie, every 4 months, maybe even like every 6 months. I'm happy to have created a space where I can share true stories from past experiences, because honestly, sometimes I'm like, someone needs to hear this craziness, and I'm glad I can share it with you all so you can see what not to do, and then learn how I've been able to heal through all of it and provide sound advice on how you can improve your life too. And best of all, just as long as you know that you are not alone. So that's all I have to say for now. Now I want to hear from you. Please write in and let me know what you'd like to hear from the new season. I want to make sure you are enjoying this show as much as we enjoy creating it. Okay, we'll see you after the holidays. Oh, one more thing. I know holidays can sometimes be tough, and you might even have to do an extra mantra just to deal with holiday traffic, family events, and possible breakups. I want you to remember your boundaries. Set them. This is your holiday season as much as it's others. So that means tend to your needs. If you don't want to get gifts this year, then don't. If you don't want to go to a party on New Year's Eve, then don't. If you only want to go to one family function, then let it be just that. All in all, take care of yourself. Prioritize yourself. And if something goes down and you want my advice, send your questions to Dontea@soireesandtherapy.com. And it may just be the next episode in the new year. Okay, seriously, I'm leaving for real, because now it's time to get back to my Mariah Carey Christmas playlist.